Hello, my Leo friends. This is Karen with KarmicOneTarot, here to do your mid-August 2018 general reading. These are being recorded in the order of most views, so thank you for your support. I appreciate the likes, shares, and subscriptions. And this is, as I said, a general reading, so please check your moon and also rising signs. If you don't receive the messages here, there may be some for you there. So right out of the gate, we've got the Eight of Cups, a little bit of disappointment, perhaps leaving the emotions of something behind. The moon is here too. So, you know, this is a highly emotional time with the eclipses that we've had. The moon is playing a big part in lots of people's lives. Think about the moon, what it controls, the tides. How much power does that have? So the moon is a key element here. And, you know, it could be hiding some things. It could be, you know, just some confusion. But I think that's going to clear up fairly soon, fairly quickly. You've got the Eight of Wands here, very swift movement. The Five of Wands, just a little bit of conflict, maybe negotiation. Maybe things are not going exactly as planned, but you know, the Strength card is here along with the High Priestess and then the Death card. So I would say to you, the end of August is going to be very, very powerful for you. One card, please. Give me one card. One card, please. Two. Come on, one card. Just the one. Thank you. So, Seven of Swords. So, I think there's a little bit of disappointment. You know, I don't know that the confusion clears up by the end of the month, but there is something that's going to be transforming for you. So, at the bottom of the deck, I have the Three of Cups here. Now, Three of Cups is generally a card of celebration. It's a card of, you know, just chatting and having fun and having a glass of wine maybe, or whatever your favorite libation is with your friends. Could be a card of, you know, social engagement, just having a good time. But yeah, having a good time. So let's leave it there. I do think that you are leaving the disappointments that you've had behind and probably moving forward after the time of the moon. So we do have a new, I think it's a new moon solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse on the 11th. And that is the last of the eclipses this year. That may have something to do with it. So let's see what we've got here. Why is the moon here? Is that a time frame, or is there some sort of confusion for my Leo friends? What's the moon card about? Maybe some disappointment is coming to light and you're going to take some swift action on it. What's the moon card here for? Thank you. You know, I think you've ended a cycle. You've oh goodness, you've come through to the end of something that really doesn't feel good. Okay, it might involve someone you work with. It might be the end of a situation at work. Maybe you've ended your employment somewhere. But you know, it's a card of moving forward too. The Eight of Pentacles is about making things perfect. You want to be that craftsman. You want to make things right. So maybe it wasn't a good situation and you're leaving that disappointing situation behind. What's the Five of Wands here for? Maybe this involves learning a new skill to help you move on. The High Priestess is about higher learning. And once you do that learning, once you have that class under your belt or that degree or whatever else it is, that the certificate that you are after, that would perhaps change your life. Separate you from the other things that have gone on in your life. So yeah, the Five of Swords involves the confusion that we were talking about here, the choices that you have. But the choice really that you want is to make yourself this self-sufficient and very well-off person. This confusion, if you just make the choice, will clear up. What else? What's the High Priestess? Actually, what's the Seven of Swords here about? What is the Seven of Swords here about? What are you separating yourself from? Separating yourself from the disappointment? What do you, thank you. You know, you're separating yourself from your happiness. That doesn't make sense. What's going on here? What Maybe the separation is going to bring you the happiness. What are you leaving behind? Maybe you're looking back at the past happiness. I think that's what it is. No, the moon right here too. Okay, the moon again. So you know what I would say to you, that the Seven of Swords is you saying, I am leaving that behind. I'm leaving the past behind. I'm moving on to happiness. The confusion, you know, again, could be a time frame, but I think the moon is probably going to illuminate this situation that you need to leave. You've been disappointed in it for a long time. You just haven't made the move. You haven't made the decision to leave it. So I think that, you know, it involves your work. At least that's what I see so far. And moving on from there, what's the swift action? What's the messages? The Eight of Wands about? Here we go. We've got the Seven of Swords. Exactly. So the Seven of Swords is the same card that's here. And, you know, again, I think you're going to be separating yourself, and separating yourself fairly quickly. It's going to be absolutely unexpected. I think you're going to be leaving a job or a situation where you've been disappointed for a while. Okay. The Hermit is here. It's follow your intuition, seek your path, get maybe some counseling or some guidance on the decisions that you need to make. So these two run hand in hand. The High Priestess and the Hermit, both are cards of intuition, learning, scholarly, all of those attributes. So I think when you separate yourself from this position, your happiness is going to come in, and it won't take much longer after our full moon, the end of the month, I'll bet. What's the disappointment? What are we disappointed in? What's the Eight of Cups here for, please? It's the Eight of Cups for our friends, the Leos, mid-August 2018. Okay, so yeah, you know, you've got to make a choice, and you've got to stand by it. That's the warrior energy. You've got to say, you know what, this is what I want, and I'm not taking less. Okay, you're fed up. You're done. The Strength card, also a card of being very strong and determined. And these cards here are telling me that, you know, you're going to have some news that gives you the opportunity to move forward and do the celebrating that our overall energy had to say when we first began. Okay, it's not going to be without a little bit of a battle. It's going to hurt. It's not going to be easy. Okay, but you will have that new beginning, that fresh start that you want. And the Death card here is confirming that. So tell me, the High Priestess, what do we need to learn? What are the secrets? What are the hidden aspects of this that maybe the moon is hiding? What do we need to know? Okay, we have, you know, leave your sorrow behind. Again, the Eight of Cups is here. The Five is its counterpart. Both are cards of disappointment, sadness. You know, don't look at what you've lost. That's the Three of Cups here. Look at what you have to gain. But you know what? The messages are clear here. If you're leaving this position, then please hold on to your money so that you can balance this out. Hold on to things. Keep a good tight rein on your assets so that you don't find yourself destitute. You want to remain this self-sufficient energy, that, you know, very well-off person. That the Wheel of Fortune is going to do this for you. This really isn't even up to you. It's going to just happen. The Death card is here telling us that you are absolutely going to have this new beginning. It's a total transformation, but it's going to balance things out for you, my Leo friends. Okay, now, you know, we have the High Priestess here again. That's the same card that we had here, card of intuition, higher learning. Take that class, get that certificate, whatever it is that you need to move on and separate yourself from this position. I would say to you that this is what you need to do. The Death card is here. I've got the King of Wands. Now, this could be a person, very fiery, passionate, confident, determined leader. He is normally an older business person. It doesn't have to be a he. I'm saying a he because it's the king. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius typically. And the Two of Cups, you know, lots of people call the Two of Cups a soulmate. It certainly could be a relationship that you're moving on from that's been disappointing, that's been confusing. You want a new beginning in it. But at the same time, this could also be just a partnership. Partnership at work, perhaps. Okay? So maybe this is your boss and you're leaving this partnership with him. So, my Leos, looks like some changes are in effect for you this month, mid-month August, but I think you will be celebrating by the time you get to the full moon. It's coming for you. So let's see what the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn have to say for my Leos, and there it is. Okay, so dwelling in truth. Don't let the moon cloud your thoughts. Don't let these choices that you have cloud your intuition. You have to dwell in the truth. Dwelling in the truth. I stand in the light of the truth. So I'm going to leave this here for you, and then I'm going to read you the actual meaning direct from the book so that I don't miss anything. Dwelling in the truth. Here we are. The soul loves the truth. Be honest with yourself and listen to your inner guidance. That would be our high priestess. The soul loves the truth. Be honest with yourself and listen to your inner guidance. Follow it by speaking your truth. To thine own self be true. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. So, the Hermit, as I said, intuition, following your path, finding your truth. Maybe you're looking for your truth. It's going to come to you unexpectedly. It's going to be a little bit of a separation or, a good long look at the past that tells you that things are not the way they should be and you don't want to do it anymore. So my Leo friends, dwell in the truth. I wish you nothing but the best this mid-August to the end of August, and I will be back again in September to do another general reading for you. If this resonated with you, I love it. Thank you so much. If you'd like a private reading, by all means, contact me. I'd be happy to set that up. Like, share, and subscribe, and see you next month, Leo. Thank you.